All right, here we go. All right, kids. We're going live in a few minutes. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
I'm back in the ATL, kids. And I spent all 8 days eating and drinking in Boston. And now I'm paying for it. I was in Boston. So now I have to be on a diet and kill myself. And this is why he's here. Because he's going to whip my ass at the gym.
Mickey's.
Yeah, that's it. No. My Mickey is in Boston. My Mickey is in Boston.
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah. No, not him. No. The whole Mickey scene is in Boston.
Oh,
you know, that whole protection is the whole place. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to mention names. No, that's right. So we have to be cool. All right, who's here? Hey, Vanessa. Good morning. Happy New Year. Hey, Baba. Happy New Year. Welcome. Franco, ciao. Come sta? How's Firenze? Franco's from Florence, Italy.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So, ciao, Franco. Happy New Year. I don't know how to say it in I know how to say it in Spanish. Prospero año. But yeah, I don't know how to say it in Italian. I just know all the bad words. I could say Buon Natale, but that's over, right?
Oh, ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bella. That's me. Ciao, Bella. Come si dice? Huh? Come si dice, Franco? Franco, I made such great food over the holiday. You have no idea. It was so good. I made rigatoni alla vodka sauce. It was so good. I made eggplant. You know, it was unbelievable. And what else did I make? I made risotto and chicken masala. It was so good.
Sounds great.
I know. That's why I'm like this. And I would drink wine.
Wine? Was it
wine? Red? No, I like Chardonnay.
You like Chardonnay?
I do like Chardonnay. I'm a Chardonnay girl. Yeah, I love Chardonnay. So, but I try and drink just vodka if I'm going to drink because it's less
Zero
sugar.
Calories.
Less sugar.
Yeah.
Well, it's less sugar and all that. So, but sometimes when I'm cooking, I have to drink wine because I just enjoy it. Okay. I enjoy the wine. It's just part of my whole culture is the wine, is drinking the wine, and I love it. So when I cook, I like to do that. I like to drink wine.
I love that.
So
I grew up with that as well.
And bread. I love the bread with the dipping oil, with the olive oil. So hey there. There's Kristen Bryan. Hi, Kristen. She's back there. So she's right there.
Hey,
she joined.
I'm communicating.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, we got a few minutes before we go live. How was everybody's New Year? We're going to ask the question today, can men and women really be just friends? Can you keep somebody in the friend zone and they keep you in the friend zone? So, hey, Chris, Happy New Year. How are you, honey? I hope you're feeling good. This is going to be a great year. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. Good things are in store. It's going to be a great, great year. So, right?
Yes, it already started off with a bang. A bang.
Well,
and a boom.
I know.
And a zang.
That's exactly.
Is it a zip or a dip?
Zanga to zanga. Zanga to zanga.
You know, one of my favorite games is Jenga.
Oh, really?
You like that?
No.
Why?
Have you seen life-size Jenga?
Oh, my God.
Like as big as you. They're fun.
No, I played Scrabble over the holiday and got killed. Killed.
Really?
Killed. It was embarrassing. I kept getting made fun of.
Really?
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
didn't
you're
do
the
anything about
author.
it?
You're the author. You're the author. Oh, how's that Pope John education? I mean, I'm not kidding you. Oh, you're a college graduate. I'm terrible at Scrabble. Terrible. I'm bad. And I got killed at Rummy 500, too. So sometimes it's not so bad to lose because when you lose, you win.
You lose, you win. Well, you know what? Sometimes, yeah, you do.
Depends on who you're playing. So it could be fun.
When you get creative with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, but it's all good. I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited to be here. We have some great guests coming up on the Just Steph Show. You're not going to believe it. So much fun happening. We have Rusty coming up next week, and Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Rusty, and we have, next week is Whitney Miller from Heartbeat Matchmaker. We're going to talk about love in the new year, and we have Rusty's coming back the following week, and who do we have after that? Brian Howie from The Great Love Debate. He's from LA. He's has a podcast, and
Wow.
and I'm going to be sitting on the panel with him on the 26th, discussing the question with everybody in town: why is everybody still single? So we're going to discuss that in sort of like a town hall feel
That's
at the
awesome.
Punchline, and it's going to be super fun. And hey, Betty, how are you, honey? Happy New Year!
Steph, you're just amazing.
Oh my
Just
God!
amazing.
Oh, stop it!
No, you
Don't
are.
stop.
No,
We got
you-
1 minute, kids.
Amazing.
Oh, don't stop! Don't stop saying that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm terrible. All right, kids. Here we go. We're going. Okay.
My grandson always tells
Okay.
me I worry about him too much. Well, I was worried sick when he came home from Afghanistan.
Okay.
He came back wounded.
How are we doing?
Turn it down a little bit because you'll hear feedback on that.
It was
Okay.
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's so good to have the pros in the room.
Oh,
She's the pro. She is. I love her. All right. Here we go, kids. You know it. Oh, Jeff. Hey, baby, we were just talking about the food. You missed it. I love the food. Ooh.
Oh, there's my song. I love it.
They don't make you like they used to. You never going out. Hey, dear. Am I on? Right here on Love 850. Mind and Heart, and featuring Living Atlanta. Steffi, you're so classic. Hey, this is Steph Palermo, and this is the Just Steph Show. Everybody has two lives. The second one begins when you realize you only have one. We are second lifers. We're empty nesters, newly single, and those starting over. H3, your healthy, happy, hip years are just beginning. The bat phone is connected today, so call and tell me what's going on with your life. It's 404-355-8699. I want to hear from you. You know I do. I want to know what's going on. Okay, so stay tuned. We've got a great show today coming up. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I got Sig Scott in the house. Hey, Sig.
Hi.
How you doing, babe?
How's everybody doing out there?
All right, Sig's my personal trainer over at X3 Sports, and we're going to talk health, love, life, and boxing, my favorite. And we have, of course, the Just Steph Rules of Dating and Living Atlanta for where to be this weekend. Okay, the theme of the Just Steph show this year for the entire year, 2017, is life on life's terms. So if you have any thoughts about that, you can call in or you can text me or message me on Facebook or whatever you want to do. Life on life's terms, because that's what we're going to do this year. We're going to enjoy 2017, and whatever life throws at us, we're going to do it, and we're going to live it, and we're going to enjoy it. We're going to embrace it, and we are going to be successful, happy, healthy, joyful, whatever it takes, right? We're
Right.
going to do it all. 2017 is this coming year's gonna be our year, right? We're
Right.
making it.
We're making
Okay, so that's it. So that's what we're doing. Happy New Year.
it. Happy New Year, Steph.
What did you do for New Year's?
Oh gosh, I went to Cigar City.
Oh yeah, we talked about
yes, on Roswell Road.
that. Yeah.
It
How
was
fun.
it was great. It was a disco theme New Year's
Who
party.
doesn't love disco,
Mhm.
right?
Saturday night.
Yeah, that's
Saturday,
it. I
yes.
love it. That's great. That's
Mhm.
fun. I was in Boston,
Yeah.
so I was at Kowloon on
Okay.
Route 1 in Saugus. So with all the cool peeps.
The peeps.
So, all the cool peeps in Vinyl Groove. So yeah, that was super fun. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Because I know people do that this year. I mean, at this time of year.
Yeah, my New Year's resolutions is just to keep on being more positive.
Right.
And I think that, with a lot of negativity that's, surrounding us out there, every day, we need to be more positive in our mind and our hearts, and just have a clear mind and view on that. Just stay positive.
Right.
That's my New Year's resolution. It's very simple, and it works. It keeps you calm.
Right. And sometimes it's hard, you know.
It is.
It is hard because, you know, it's not always easy to be super happy or, and I don't think happy doesn't have to equate with positive either.
Correct.
So it really doesn't.
Because sometimes you can be angry and you can get that anger out and it turns into positivity.
Yeah,
so
it is,
depends.
yeah. So I agree. Well, I have my own, I always have this, you know, this time of year where I feel like I just want to, you know, get back into the healthy lifestyle because
Exactly.
of the holidays and the eating and the drinking and all of that stuff. And I really work hard to get back on track on that. But I think it's also a mindset, not
Yes, it
so
is.
much, you know, and I really, you know, I want to get stronger. It's not really so much about the weight as it is about leaning down and getting stronger for me. I always want to keep on going and get stronger.
I've
But
known
also-
you to do that.
Yeah, and so, but the other, some other things is I'm really starting to relook at things for business and work, and I really, I know things are going to change. Things are changing for
They
this
are.
year for me,
They're changing.
and you know we've got a lot of stuff happening for Just Steph, and
Big things.
so yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great year, and I'm actually, you know, looking to do some work outside of the state and do some, you know, do a
Wow.
little traveling and do some. I mean, I'm hoping, and that's my focus.
It's
Is
coming.
to really, you know, get out there and spread the message of love, light, you know, love, balance, and peace, and acceptance, and all of that. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, of course, if I want to tell you all about Living Atlanta, the page on my website is called Living Atlanta. It's the calendar. You can subscribe for 99 cents a month. You get a free ebook, my download of my book.
Wow.
And it's 99 cents a month, and you get all of the events that are happening in and around Atlanta are all funneled into this one calendar, really dedicated to the interests of Second Lifers.
Wow.
So it really is
Second
for all of us and all of you out there, and really you can look at it and say, well, what do I want to do this weekend? Well, let me look at Living Atlanta and see what's happening, and then you might want to invite friends and do whatever. So it's you know, it's a good option, and it's very inexpensive, 99 cents a month, and you can't beat that. Okay, so I got to talk about a little bit about football.
Oh.
Hello.
Wait a
I mean,
minute.
can you believe we're at the end of this season? I can't
Yeah.
even believe it. Okay, so I'm going to talk NFL before I get into the college because this is what's happening first. This weekend we have Saturday, 4:35 is Raiders. They're at the Texans. 8:15 p.m. is Lions and Seahawks. They need to kill the Seahawks. I'm sorry, they need to be out. And then Sunday is 1:05 is Dolphins at the Steelers, and 4:40 is the Giants at the Packers. And then, of course, next week we have our teams, the Falcons and the Patriots, have byes this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you pick for Super Bowl? Who do you-
I'm going, my predictions this year is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons.
What?
I'm sorry.
Okay, somebody come and get him before
No.
I pull his toenails
You
out.
can't do it.
Hello?
I'm not going anywhere.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, really? Oh, okay, you know my boyfriend Tom Brady's good. But you know what's
Oh,
very...
boyfriend. Oh, my
Tom
God.
Brady. So
Thought we were
I'm
mentioning
saying
names.
it's the I really
I
would
thought
love
we weren't
to...
mentioning names.
Well, not him.
Yes.
He said it's okay.
Okay. All right.
But no, no, listen, I think that it would be so fun. It would be Falcons and Patriots. Like, how
I can
fun
see
would that
it,
be?
yeah.
Now, if the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, I'm definitely having a party. There's no
Okay,
doubt.
well, I'm coming.
I got
Can I come?
I'm gonna make, of course, I'm gonna make arancinis and all that stuff. I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff. So it'll be super fun. But
Oh,
it's a party in the USA. So I think I'm going to do that. And if they're not in the Super Bowl, then I'll go somewhere else and watch the game. But and I'll go to see Kenny's crew at Huey Louis. But I think it's going to be, I'd like to see the Patriots and the Falcons. I think that'd be fun.
it would be.
I think it'd be great. So, and you know what's fun is on February 2nd, I have Nick Cellini from
Oh.
680 The Fan. He's a sportscaster. He's going to be here with me talking about his journey, and I'm going to pick his brain about the Super Bowl. So that's going to be super fun for all you guys out there. I think you'll like Nick Cellini is going to be here. Now, for college, we already know. I have to tell you, I can't tell you how happy I am that I wasn't stuck home on New Year's Eve watching a football game. Thank you. New year, new times, yay. And so, can you believe it? Clemson in Alabama.
Yes.
Wow. That was kind of a shocker, right? No?
No.
Or not a shocker? I just thought it was weird because I didn't expect Clemson at all.
Really?
Because I thought it's always like Ohio and
Well,
all
yeah,
that,
you have a point. You do.
So I don't really know anything about football.
But I
So.
knew that Clemson was hungry.
There you
They
go.
were hungry.
Yeah, when they're hungry, you gotta have the eye of the tiger.
The tiger.
The eye of the tiger, right?
Dun,
Yeah, the eye of the
dun,
tiger.
dun, dun.
So, okay, all right. So let's talk a little bit about. Let's move into our conversation. I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of a boxing workout. What are the benefits? I know what the benefits are because I do it.
Yes. She
But
does it well.
because who doesn't love I am a lover, not a fighter, but I will fight if I have to. So anyway, so what are some of the benefits of a boxing workout?
Well, there's a lot of benefits. One, as far as your muscle memory and getting your body used to a routine. The next is, coordination, eye-hand coordination that'll stimulate, your mind to work. And like and I know, as far as Parkinson's disease, that can be a definite benefit.
And Alzheimer's too, I think.
And Alzheimer's and all that stuff. Then the effects that it has on the heart and the cardiac.
Right.
Just the increased tempos and whatnot. It's just an awesome workout. It gets you shredded and it gets you strong.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love it because it's different every time.
Yes.
And so you don't get bored.
You don't. Mm-hmm.
And it works the whole body.
Correct.
And I think too, for me, I love to hit the bag because it really just gets the endorphins going. It gets gets all the anger out or any stress.
I have stories.
I
This
know.
This one.
Well, I get a little angry in the gym. But no, I mean, I really,
Uh-oh.
there we go, the eye of the tiger. So, I think when you hit the bag, you just get a lot of stress out.
Yes, you did.
And who doesn't want to reduce stress? And
Correct.
it helps that the bag is just such a great way to get some of that, whatever you have going
It's a
on.
visual.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you don't have to, it just is just a nice release.
Yeah.
So I think I found an article here. So
Okay.
it enhances cardiovascular health. It
Alrighty.
improves total body strength, better hand-eye coordination, like you said,
Correct.
decreases stress.
Yes.
It's improved body composition.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that boxers are starting to lift weights, but let's face it, boxers historically have been ripped without even having to lift
Correct.
weights because of the resistance.
The resistance in you're punching on a bag that weighs anywhere from 100 to 20 pounds. So.
Right. So, I mean, and I love it because I find that the boxing gyms too are a little bit more, it's like a family
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to going to, say, a bigger gym
That's true.
where it's sort of, everybody's on their own. Like, I've been to the big gyms
Mm-hmm.
and I walk in and there's a million people there and I never felt more alone.
Correct. You don't spend time like a boxing coach would.
Right. So you go in and you just feel like part of the group,
Yeah, it's
part of the
intimate.
family. It's a little bit more intimate. There's a little bit more conversation going
Yes.
on. You learn the techniques. Now, what do you think the difference is between some of the MMA moves and the boxing? I mean, I like the mix-up.
Yeah, it's evolution. It's going to happen with
Right.
anything in life. But, a big degree of foot patterns and head and eye associations and whatnot comes from boxing. There's a
Right.
root there,
Right.
So that's the starting base for an MMA person. They have to learn how to have good footwork and be able to strike at angles. So it helps MMA.
So the boxing does.
Correct.
Well, I heard Paul Delgado say years ago that
Mhm.
the karate guys don't want to fight a boxer because they can take a hit.
Mm.
Because boxers are tough.
Yeah, they're tough, and there's a difference with the hips and connect chains, and using the ball of your foot and your hip and your shoulders as one to start that connect chain, so you can hit very violently as a boxer, as
Right.
opposed to losing your leg, and so it's differences.
Right,
Yeah.
it's definitely different, and I think it's whatever you like and whatever works for you. I mean, some of the classes that I do, they're kickboxing because that happens to be the time that I can
Correct.
go. But I like that because you do some kicking and stuff like that, and you can tone the legs.
A lot of simulation and whatnot. Fun
Yeah, and
simulation.
who doesn't love to give a good elbow?
Yeah.
I love the elbow. I mean, it's crazy. So, you know, I think that the workout, now, as far as the personal training goes, you do more than just boxing during your personal training.
Correct.
So what are some of the things that you work on, or you focus on? Do you work on getting things for, you know, a particular goal for a client, or do you always just do a boxing, you know, regimen?
Well, as a personal trainer, you know, and I'm a professional trainer. What it is for me is that with my background, you know, influences in taekwondo, sports agility from football and soccer that I played, cross country, I've had a lot of mixtures of different workouts and different tempo training and resistance training. So I can do it all because the athlete today has to be cross-trained. A lot of athletes now, even pro football players, are cross-trained with boxing, and they have weightlifting. Mm-hmm. So there's just much more than just how it used to be. The evolution of fitness is growing, and you have a lot of these gyms sprouting up. So
right. Well, it's better because you get an all-around.
Correct.
Your brain has to think. You have to think. So there's a class called Fast Track. So what's the difference between, what do you do in that Fast Track class? Because I saw it. Tell me about it.
Well, Fast Track class is something that, you know, is my heart, because it takes, you know, the human body and you have to become an athlete. And I believe that anybody, anybody, doesn't matter, can become an athlete if they're well coached. And, you know, as far as muscle memory and tempos, you can get the growth hormones to activate because of the short rest. So, you know, Fast Track would be sports agility training, you know, resistance training, like high hit intensity classes.
Okay, so why do you want that human growth hormone to kick in? Because it slows down.
It does.
And it slows down, and I know that. So what's important about it?
Well, once that level is increased, because, you know, it'll help burn fat, and, you know, it can help with, you know, T levels. There's also different ways you can, you know, work on T levels, and that's the testosterone levels, especially for men.
Right.
It'd be an excellent class for men to take.
The Fast Track.
Yes.
Could I do that class?
Yes. Oh my God. As a boxer, you should. One of the best things.
All right. I'm trying to lean down, so I've got to. I like mixing it up.
Okay.
I do like mixing it up.
Yeah.
Because I think it's good for. I think that's a really good tip for anybody. I mean, mix it up a little bit.
Yes, you should.
You know, I do like a cardio blast class on Saturday down in Midtown, which I love, and I'm doing yoga as well. So in the yoga, that thing kills me.
Really?
Oh God, it's so hard to hold those poses. Yeah. So I like to mix it up a little bit, but I always stay true to the boxing because I just love it.
Same here.
And we go back a lot of years.
Yes, we do.
Back to the good old Delgado boxing.
Paul Delgado.
Yeah, Paul Delgado. That was it. We were back there
That's
together.
where we met.
I know. It was funny because when we met, when I came to X3, I saw you and I was like, did you used to work at Delgado's?
I'll never forget that day. I was in class and, you know, I looked over and I said, I know that face. Okay, guys, hit the bags.
Yeah.
And then I looked, I know you.
Yeah.
In the middle of class. And I just ran over and it was Steph, and wow.
Yeah.
What a journey.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So it was weird. But that was crazy because I decided to go back to boxing, and I went to X3. So.
Yeah.
And I like the groups. I like the people there. It's good. They, you know, I think I want an 8 a.m. class or an 8:30 class. So, but you know, you can't have everything.
Yeah.
So, but it's all good. All right. So you know what? I want to talk about a couple of things about in relations to dating. So, this is dating advice for second lifers, and it's the Just Steph rules of dating.
I love it.
Shoot. All right. Okay. So, you know, let's talk a little bit about the testosterone levels.
Okay.
I mean, you know, women, let's talk about it for women first, and then I want to get into it for men because I think it's important for men to understand. And this has to do with, you know, I put this in the relationship area because we all know men at second lifer men want to have more testosterone level for many reasons. You all know what they are. So anyway, for women get nervous weightlifting because they think that they're going to bulk up.
Yes.
And they don't because
They don't.
we don't have enough testosterone.
Not enough.
No, we don't. And we don't really want it too much because then we start growing a beard.
Well, it'll
Right.
help even out your estrogen levels, make them stronger.
So if we have raise it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's very good for women. I would,
So
definitely
how would
recommend
women raise up their testosterone?
that.
Do we want,
Weightlifting,
huh? Lifting?
lifting.
So, but it's not enough to make you like turn you into a manly girl.
No, it won't. Not if you're doing like more joint associated, more multi-joint effort workouts with like barbells and kettlebells and stuff like the dumbbells.
Right,
But mostly barbells would be good. Like, your basic bench, your dead, and your squats. And
right,
you can get the great effects from force reps and whatnot.
right. So you don't have to be, trying to be Mrs. America or
You
something.
can just
Miss
be
Universe.
fabulous as you are.
Right, there you go. So, for men, I mean, we know there's lots of reasons why men want to raise up their testosterone level, but there's natural ways, and
Yes.
one of them is with the exercise.
Correct.
So what kind of, because there's kind of conflicting views on whether it should be more cardio or it should be more weight training, should it be heavy, should it be light weights, more reps, heavy weights, what do you think?
Well, looking at like I was saying before, when you have your favorite multi-joint free weight movements, with research and whatnot, they have talked about how that has increased the testosterone levels because of the weight intensity. You can lift heavy. You have to be able to take the weight and force it. Those force reps for men, especially, increase the testosterone.
Okay, what is a forced rep?
So let's say you have a weight and you have 85 to 95% of your max. So for an example, it could be like 225, okay?
Okay,
And you have 10 basic reps. Once you get to that 10th rep, try to force an extra 2 or 3.
okay.
And that
Just
will
keep going.
just keep going. It's the intensity. Then after that, when you're lifting heavy weights like that, you need to at least rest 120 seconds because that long rest period will help the body actually recover.
Now, should that be an active rest, like jumping jacks or anything?
You can do little things,
Like-
you can do little things to recover, have the person jog, like we do,
Right,
and that's why I have you do that, because I'm trying
Right.
to build that metabolism back in,
right,
and it's going to work.
right.
Nice and-
Lean,
Yes, ma'am. So that will actually help men, and
Right.
it'll get their sex drive up.
right, which is
That's
the
what they
goal for the second lifers. We know that, right?
A lot of squats, men. Squats will help you.
There you go.
Squats,
With heavy weights.
heavy
Heavy weights, squats.
Mhm.
So that helps.
squats, especially. That's number one. It's better than leg press.
Right, with the free weights, like
Correct.
with the bar.
Barbell squats.
So, and so it really is what you have to understand. What people don't understand is you can weigh more, be leaner, with more muscle mass, and you can actually eat more because you burn more calories
Oh my
at rest
God,
when you
can
have more muscle mass.
Because the body's going to have to repair, and it actually takes 3 days to repair. And what happens is the muscles are eating everything you put in there, even your monosaturated and your saturated fats, and those are actually good for you.
So, should you do weights every single day?
You could do a program where you do, you could do all 4 movements, 3 days a week, and then you could supplement that with, boxing
Right.
or kickboxing or a fast track or whatever it is that you desire to do, hiking. It just depends on you.
Spin
because-
or biking.
Spin anything because you have to stay active nowadays,
Right.
especially the times we live in. You have to.
Well, yeah, because everybody's sedentary.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we're all sitting around and sitting at a desk, looking at a computer. Yeah, so, I mean, I agree with that. So, you're saying 3 days a week.
Yeah, 3 to
For
4
how
days.
long should you work out?
Not long. The old thing was, people would stay in the gym for 2 hours. And listen, 30 minutes, 45 minutes top
On the weights.
on the weights.
And then when you do a cardio, you should do an hour for cardio?
Really, that's another thing. It just depends on, because you don't want to slow down. A lot of time, chronic, distance runners, they slow down their testosterone levels. So I would actually say, with cardio, you could do sprints. Sprints will
Right.
increase it. You could
Right.
do 15-second sprints, then rest, and then do 10 rounds of that.
Well, I also read that with those long-term cardios, like the running
Uh-huh.
or whatever, you actually, it stresses your body out.
Correct.
So you raise your cortisol level
Yes.
goes up. And when your
Amazing.
cortisol level goes up, then you retain belly fat, which is not good
Yes.
for the heart. So because what you have to understand is cortisol it's a flight response.
Correct.
So back in the caveman days, when we were running from, Tyrannosaurus Rex, or we were chasing an animal for, food, there was a stress level there, and also if there was famine or whatever, the cortisol level would raise up, so you would hold on to everything you had, so that you would stay healthy for a longer period of time. Because those people who don't have a raised cortisol level in those days would die, because they would die of, they would be weaker, and nothing would stay with them. So, so when you stress your body out, whether you're stressed out at work, whether you're running a marathon, whatever the stress level is, whether you're, screaming at your kids or whatever the case is, your cortisol level is going up. And I can totally tell when I just don't digest properly. I can feel it.
Yeah.
And so you really want to keep that cortisol level. You want to work on that cortisol level to keep it low. So the boxing will help reduce the stress because you're hitting the bag, and it's interval.
Yes.
So you're not like doing that long distance stuff, which, actually raises the cortisol level.
Everything you're saying is truthful, and you've been an athlete your entire life as a boxer, so everything you're saying is true.
Yeah. So
it's true, and then with the weightlifting, it does much more than just the T levels. It increases muscle mass. It's stress reliever, so they both pair very well.
Yeah, and another thing that's great about exercise, besides raising the testosterone level for both men and women, because I think even with the testosterone for women, it helps with the sex drive as well.
Yes.
So, we all want that. Really, let's face it, if we're older and, depending on, let's be real, if you're going through menopause or whatever it is you're going through, and you want all that, and you want that. So, because it helps in the relationship area. So now another benefit of exercise, which I really love to do, is I like to work out with my significant other.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, like, whether it's a walk or just doing something, outside and active, or being in the gym together, even if you both have headphones on and you're on the machines, you're doing it together. Yeah. And so there's some benefits of, exercise on a relationship. I think what it does, it helps encourage one another to stay healthy.
Healthy.
And at our age, we're starting to deal with diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, heart disease.
Oh my God.
And cancers.
All
of that stuff. So, but what it does is it actually is another activity where you can bond together because you're doing something together.
The bond is very important, which you just
so said. And then you release the endorphins, and that cortisol level drops. So it's very beneficial to exercise or do something active with your significant other. Another thing, it says it improves the efficiency of your workouts. So I think you sort of help each other. Get to another level. Like, so you say, okay, you both are working out, but you get the other person to even work a little harder. So that helps you. It helps you to grow and to do. And you might try something that you wouldn't normally do because the other person likes it.
Yes.
You might play tennis where you never played tennis before. You might take a bike ride, or you might I'm not a big into walking, but I'll do it if I'm walking with somebody.
Yeah.
And it's like added bonus, except when it's 22 degrees out. I tried to walk in Boston. It was 22. I got a block.
Well, what about roller skating? That's
roller skating.
Yes. Oh my God.
Rollerblading.
Yeah. Great cardio workout.
There you go. Well, up in Boston, they ice skate.
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
ice skates.
Oh, yes.
But I'm a little afraid of both.
Really? Why?
I'm afraid I'm gonna fall, and I did them both when I was a kid. You know what? I'm too old to fall. You know how I am though in the gym. I'm very cautious. I'm not a risk taker in that way. I take risks with my heart, not my body. So
You've never seen Stephanie spar? So
oh no, that I can't.
She'll come forward.
Yeah, no, I do.
Yes.
I do. So, okay, it says it makes your partner fall in love with you.
Mm.
Exercise induces the symptoms of physiological arousal, sweaty hands, a racing pulse. Listen to that. I'm already getting hot reading these. There you go. So, you know, it just, it mirrors all that. And so it's kind of arousing, I guess. And then it helps you achieve your fitness goals. You help each other to stay healthy. Like, and I think what happens too when you work out together, you want to eat healthier together.
You do.
So I'll say, okay, I want to cook diet. You know, I'll cook something light or whatever, or let's go out and do something, you know, and it doesn't have to be, you know, pizza and burgers.
Yeah.
You know, so, and it does increase your emotional bond.
Fun.
So, yeah, so there's a lot of reasons why you should be exercising. So what we're going to take, you know, in a minute, we're going to take a break. But
Okay.
Take a risk, be vulnerable, share your heart and love always. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about Sig Scott, his journey as a boxer and what he's got going on. This one is for the birthday peeps. Dr. K, Brian Canty, Julie Taub, and Tony Cole. 24 karat magic. Okay. Hey. All right, so is the volume too low for you guys? Is that what it is out there? I just got a text from
Okay.
Paul. Can you I don't know if he means that volume or this volume. I don't know what you
It
need.
might be, yeah, because there wasn't anything playing on this. It's coming out.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we got a complaint. We got a complaint that they need to raise the volume. I don't know if this is
One
not.
is on this point.
I don't know if it's this or what. It could be the site. Okay. Okay, you're good. All right. So, yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're good in the studio. Hi, Danielle Beck. Hello. What is this, the first time you're watching? Hello. I mean, my God, witch. All right. I love you. You know I do. All right. Hey, Donna Lynn. Who else is here? Hi, Jennifer. It helps estrogen level to even out, and estrogen protects a woman's heart. There you go. There you go. She's a nurse.
She is.
She's Nurse Ratchet.
Oh, no. No.
Okay. Let's see. Paul says he's going to do more squats. Hi, Vanessa.
Ooh, Paul's
Hunley.
going to do more squats.
Paul Oliva. Yeah, my
Oh,
friend.
Okay.
Okay. And Jennifer's saying testosterone is good for women, too.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Let's see. Who's going to do boxing with me? Come on, Paul. You want to come to boxing with me? Hi, Val. How are you? Happy New Year. Let's see. Hi, Dia. Jennifer. Hi, Jill. All right, I think I got everybody. Aw, I love you, Danielle. So, how's everybody doing out there? I've missed everybody. What's going on? Okay, listen, January 27th, party at Whiskey Mistress. I've got my friends coming from Boston, so everybody has to go. Me, I want to come. You want to come boxing? Or you want to come to the party? I think you're working. Jeez. But we're gonna go to Florida. We'll go to Florida the week before. So I think it's the week before. Anyway. All right, kids, so what's going on? All right, so
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
yay.
I really
We're having
am. I
fun.
cannot wait.
For what?
Just talk about the journey.
Yeah, it's
It's been a
fun.
long time, yeah.
So all right, yep, we're gonna go to Florida for Martin Luther King weekend.
Wow.
Oh, you want to come boxing? Oh, come on, girl. I'll give you a guest pass. Just come with me. Come with me. We'll have fun. You'll love it. You'll have to get pink gloves because they're girly. I have red gloves because I'm just stuff red. So, all right. I'm so tired. We got 30 seconds.
Okay.
We're back on in 30 seconds, kids. Okay, all right, so we're back, but you know what, before we get into your journey, I hope you don't mind, I totally forgot, I'm just back, I'm a little rusty, my brain's frozen from being in Boston. I want to ask you the question, do you think that men and women can be purely friends without having any, sexual tension or any of that?
They can be early on. You can.
Oh, but that means no, because later on,
I had to get some idea. You can. You can if you go into it with, just a clear understanding that this person and I have a connection. We bond mentally,
yeah,
and it's not a physical.
right.
And if you can have a quiet understanding of that, it can work. It can.
Well,
But-
you know what? We're going to actually put this. I put this question out on Facebook, and we're going to put together a chart with percentages of yes, no, and
Okay.
maybes. And any maybe anything that says only if this happens, that's a maybe. So we're going to do that. We're going to have some percentages for you
Wow.
coming up, and we'll probably do it in February when we're talking all about love. But we have a couple of different responses. So Jennifer says yes, as long as there's no physical attraction on either side. Elaine says yes, as long as there is no previous encounter and as
Right.
long as there is no attraction. Gino from Boston says, of course. D. Flores, yes, depends on how you were raised. Oh, okay. And I have a lot of absolutelys, yes. Andrew from the gym, Andrew
Yeah.
Sams, he says, yes, 90% of my friends are female, and he is not a girly man, I can tell you. Danielle says, I think men and women can't be just friends because someone usually wants more. And then she continued to bring me into the question there. Yeah, you gotta have control. For me personally, I think, I believe that I have male friends that I have zero attraction to.
Mhm.
And they could be good looking men and handsome and fun and nice and whatever qualities they have, they could be fantastic. But I'm not interested in being anything more than a friend.
Yes.
Like I have nothing there. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. So I think it can be, but I think we're getting different responses. So this is kind of a fun question. Private message me if you want me to add your thoughts in here, and if you want to be part of this percentage. So okay, so enough about that.
Okay.
Tell me about your journey now. Where were you? You were raised where?
I was raised in Denver, Colorado.
So what is your connection to New Bedford or Boston? Do you have anybody there?
My dad was there for a little bit, but he went from Chicago there. Then when I met, the real connection was just Nathan.
But where did you meet him?
I met him just in Paul Delgado's gym.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I thought you knew him forever.
No, it was a spiritual connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Nathan's passed away, God rest his soul. He's a great guy, trainer at Delgado Boxing, and trained Paul for many of his fights and stuff like that. So, and he's from New Bedford.
Yep.
They're,
Pops.
great. Yeah, call him Pops. He's Mickey. But he's your Mickey.
Yes.
So when did you start boxing?
Actually, it was back in Denver. It was an influence that just something about it just touched me.
Right.
And I just ended up putting a bag up in my garage and just teaching myself. And then I went to some of the lower downtown Denver gyms and started going there to work out, just being around it. And then when I came here, I became a fighter, boxer.
So you moved here just for a change of scenery?
Yeah, change the scenery.
And so then you got involved with Delgado Boxing.
Got involved with Delgado Boxing. It's great facility. Paul's a great individual. Nathan was just awesome.
Yeah, now Paul Delgado is a New England
Yes.
Golden Gloves
Oh my
champ.
God.
So he is, and
He's
I've
great.
seen a couple of his fights.
Mhm.
It's hard to watch somebody that you love
Correct.
get hit.
We used to put up the rings for him.
Yeah. Well, I was ringside the last fight.
Oh,
and,
that was a historic fight.
and that was hard.
It was hard.
I mean, he got hit in the back of the neck,
But he fought.
and they didn't even call it.
No.
Such a dirty sport
Mhm.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's really crazy.
It is.
But professionally anyway. I think, of course, it isn't like that when we're, we're working out.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many, you fought?
I fought. I did a lot of, the way my boxing career turned out, I did a lot of fundraising fights,
Right.
boxing
Oh, okay.
matches. I did a lot for Terry Moss, that's at the Buckhead Fight Club here in Atlanta.
Mhm.
A big club, big boxing, I mean, gritty. And she put on a lot of fundraising events for the wounded veterans.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, I did that fight, raised a lot of money, and then the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. And, these are things that are true to my heart,
Right. And so but you did some MMA. You did some MMA as
No,
well. Did you do
a
that?
little bit. I was working on one of the early stages, but
Right.
it just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I've done all that, and I love all of it. But it's just something about boxing.
Right. I agree.
It's just boxing. Wow.
I like boxing. I like boxing better than the others as well.
Yeah, I just
That
can't
grappling and all that stuff. I mean, I agree.
say something about using these that just
Right.
feels good.
Right.
It's a positive thing.
Right.
Spiritually.
I agree. It is a pretty spiritual
It is.
sport. It really is. I mean, I really think all sports are, but
Yes.
and people think that boxing is an individual sport, but you have a team.
You do. You have different teams. It's you have crews.
You have
everything.
your trainer and your
Mhm.
your cut man.
Cut man, your
Cut me,
squad. Yep.
Cut me. So,
Steph.
you ain't so bad.
You ain't
champ.
so bad. I
You ain't
hear
so
no
bad,
bell.
champ. You ain't so
I
bad.
hear no bell.
What do we got? We got cars, we got house, we got money. I mean, I just want, how many
Yeah.
times do I get to see Rocky? I love it.
I love it.
I know.
Balboa.
Rocky.
My favorite.
Rocky. I love it. I mean, I could watch those, I could do a marathon on a Sunday.
Me too.
Drink wine and eat popcorn and watch Rocky all day. I mean, really, there's nothing better. Okay, here's a trivia question.
Okay.
What were the names of Rocky's turtles in Rocky 1?
Oh my God.
Who knows that?
Oh no.
You got
What?
it.
What happened?
He got it.
You got it.
Sky, my producer's got it.
Oh,
So
awesome.
it says, do you know what they are? You know what it is?
I can't.
Cuff and Link.
Dang it.
Cuff
I
and
remember
Link.
that. But
What
I
was his
didn't-
dog's name?
Wait a minute. Buckus.
Butkus.
Buckus.
It was Butkus, yeah.
And he
Butkus.
sold that dog in real life.
He
Sylvester
did?
Stallone. He did because he produced that whole thing by himself. That was his script.
Yeah, he
He
wrote
wanted to
it.
star in it.
You
And he
know,
sold his
everyone thinks,
dog.
oh, he's stupid. He wrote
He
that
was
whole thing.
Yes, he wrote it.
He's
He
a very
gave his
smart
dog
guy.
away for money. And then he ended up getting his dog back for the show. It's something crazy about that. It's a
Oh, wow,
beautiful
that's
story, yes.
cool. I love that. That's a good story.
Yeah, look into it. It's true.
Yeah, that's a nice story.
He was a bro. He was a.
It was like a boxer or something.
He was a screenplay writer, and he watched Muhammad Ali fight.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dog.
No.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the dog. Oh, well. So, yeah, okay, so he loved Muhammad Ali.
He actually got influenced by a fight that Ali had towards the end, and he wanted to know about the opponent. I can't remember the opponent's name off the top of my head, but that guy influenced Sylvester Stallone to write his story and mix it with boxing,
Wow.
and that became Rocky.
Right. It's such a good, I love
It
it.
is.
So
It's
it's
the
great.
human
And
heart
there's a lot
conditioning.
behind it. And you and I have talked about this in the ring.
So many times.
There's so much behind the story, and we don't have time for it today, but it's unbelievable what really went on there.
Yeah,
And it's a lot.
it's a lot.
I mean, it's amazing writing. And there's a lot of great movies with great lessons if you really don't take it at surface.
Yeah,
You have to, and Rocky is one of those movies.
it is.
So,
It gets to the human condition, which is the heart and
right.
your spirit.
So, all right. So you boxed a little bit. Now you're training.
Yes.
And so how can one get in touch with you if they want to work with you, if they want to find out more about boxing or about personal training with you?
Well, the first place is going to be, if you want to see examples of things, it's Instagram. It's Sigmund, SIGMUND _fitness trainer, and that's my Instagram account. The next one is my email. It's SIG, Ludwig is my middle name, LUDWIG, Scott @gmail. And then if you want to get in touch with me, you can shoot me a text or call me. I'm open. My phone number is 470-422-6654. I'm here for you.
Yeah, and he can't go on any dates, so don't anybody call him for a date, okay? This is for boxing and for training, please. His number's not on the bathroom wall, so.
Yeah, and I'm taking.
Yeah, so there you go.
Roar.
There you go. So, starting the new year. So, so if somebody wants to get in touch with you, but they can also get you on Facebook. You're on Facebook.
Yes, Sigmund Scott.
Sigmund Scott, and you can private message on
Yes, you
Facebook.
can.
So everybody, all this crowd is on Facebook.
Okay.
So they love that. It's nice and easy. The kids not so much on Facebook, but the Second Lifers like Facebook. Yeah,
I loved it.
because we're all halfway to 100.
Second Lifers is so powerful.
Yeah. So yeah, because
Wow.
because now we're doing this stuff. We're working out. 50 years ago, we were old at this age.
Yeah.
Think about your grandmother when she was 50. Like, oh my
Wow.
God, my grandmother when she was 50 was 100. I mean, that's how it was. I mean, I remember my great grandmother. I mean, she was 100 from the day I was born. So, so I mean, in this, and they dressed that way.
Yeah.
Like they had house dresses. I mean, and slippers. The Italians had slippers with the rolled down knee highs.
We have a common interest, Italian. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but now, Second Lifers, we're traveling, eating out, dining out,
Mhm.
whatever, night clubbing, and we're very much more aware of health, and so the working out and all of that is just, it's a big deal.
It is.
So we're gonna take another break, and when we come back, Living Atlanta. This one is for Joe Marletta, Bobby Wells, and Joe Rampley. Thanks for liking my Just Steph and my Living Atlanta pages. Don't Wanna Know by Maroon 5. All right. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Cinda. I still owe you a t-shirt, girl. I got it for you. Let's see. I won't hurt you, baby. Never. I'd never hurt you, Jennifer. We'd just be laughing. I probably would laugh. I probably would pee my pants if I was in the ring with you.
Did you call them Nuna slippers?
No, I
Because
never.
my wife's Italian, so her grandmother used to make these slippers. I still have a pair because she passed away, but they call them Nuna slippers.
Yeah,
Oh,
my grandmother,
God.
she's from North Bologna.
Jesus. My
Italy.
grandmother had the
Yeah.
plastic on the couch.
Yeah, my
They had the plastic on the couch. It was ridiculous.
rosaries.
Mm.
Oh my God, candles.
My grandmother goes, I pray every day God will take me. I said, oh, she doesn't know how bad she's been. Oh my God, she was so mean. I was like, oh, she has no idea what she's in for on the other side.
Mm.
She was, they get a little rough, the Italian grandmothers.
I'll ask you a question.
Okay,
real
is this
quick.
okay for here?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You had that title, Life on Life's Terms. What was the influence?
I think my inspiration for that was just, I was trying to think about, I had, my theme all last year was
Yeah.
50 and Fab because I was turning 50 and so were all my friends. And it was a rough year.
Yes.
It was a rough year. It was a hard year. It was, a lot of heartache, a lot of things that a lot of growing, a lot of learning at a very high price. My heart was just it was not good. So I decided, okay, 2017, we're turning it around. It's all going to be different. We're turning it around. But what we're going to do is we are going to live the life, live whatever life deals us, and grow and learn and love and enjoy. So life on life's terms.
Wow.
Living life, I've heard it before anyway, living life on life's terms. So I sort of shortened it and says life on life's terms because you
That's
kind of get
beautiful.
it.
I like it.
Everybody, I mean, unless you're
Yeah.
stupid, you don't, you get it. I mean, I don't know. I'm terrible. I just spent, I know, I just spent so much time in Boston, and it's vicious.
I love it.
You have
I
no
love it.
idea the torture I got.
Oh.
You have no idea. Oh my God. They tortured me, and I laughed so hard. I love that.
And that's why I love hearing when you laugh.
It's so, oh my God, I laughed. I'm still laughing. Things come up.
Don't do it.
Oh, we got 30 seconds, kids, and we're back.
Yay.
What's everybody doing this weekend? I'm on my diet. I'm on a diet. Don't ask me to go out. I can't. Okay, all right, so we're back. You wanted to know where to go this weekend, and you've been waiting for Living Atlanta.
Oh,
Don't believe me, just watch. All right, so, okay, before you go out, you know the deal. Drink responsibly, drive responsibly, call Uber, call Lyft, designated driver, a cab, a friend. Don't drive your car drunk, please. Be safe. This is a new year, and we are going to have a great year, and there's going to be no drinking and driving, please. So you can call designated driver as well. So what are you doing this weekend? Anything fun?
probably, I don't know, I'm like skating.
Yeah, you're
I'm
gonna watch.
gonna go skate.
Yeah, there you go. Are you gonna watch any football?
Yeah, probably a little bit, but I'm always working. But I'm gonna try to catch some of the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I am really. I'm gonna play cards with. I have a card game Friday night.
Really?
Yeah, I'm playing cards.
Cards.
Yeah, playing
Cards.
And then Saturday I'm gonna do cardio blast Saturday morning, and
Wow,
I'm gonna
cool.
try and keep it low this weekend because I'm trying to take down a little bit of weight
Okay.
from my vacation. So if I do anything, I may run over to Huey Louie's for Kenny's kickoff crew for the football game. It's just really hard not to have a cocktail when you're there because it's so fun. You just really no, I mean it, and I don't. Then you want to
Yeah.
eat, and then the chips are there and whatever.
But that's why you
So-
have me.
Yeah, so I know, to yell at me. Okay, so here's what's going on. Deb Bowman is every Wednesday at the Regent Cocktail Club, right on top of American Cut, and she's got Jacob Deaton on guitar, and she's performed 7 to 10 on Wednesdays. DJ Vanessa Hunley, is at G's tonight for karaoke, and then Sunday, of course, Sunday Funday karaoke at G's. Johnny Perazzo is every night at Whiskey Mistress.
Whiskey Mistress.
Yeah, it's fun. And then always music every night at Dixie Tavern, City Winery, Venkman's, and Smith's Old Bar. And of course, you can always check out my Living Atlanta calendar for all the events, and all the information is there. And if you have any questions, please private message me, and we'll figure it out for you. Tonight it's 521 Kitchen and Q, and it's enjoy some barbecue and help raise awareness for the Manna Fund. That is on Facebook. So if you get on my Facebook and go to my events, it should be there. So if you need more information. Now, also tonight is Not Annoying Trivia Kickoff Party at Venkman's. And I guess that's, I don't know what that means. It's just not annoying trivia. I don't know what that means. I love it. But it's hosted by DJ Quasi
wow.
Mendisco of the Claremont Lounge, which is very interesting. So,
Claremont
and then
Lounge.
Friday is Randall Bramblett Band at Mad Life Stage and Studios out in Woodstock for the OTP. The Sam Hope Band is at Smith's Old Bar. Yacht Rock Review. Who can say that?
Say it
Is
again.
at the Yacht Rock Review.
Yacht
Is at the Georgia Theater, and the show goes on 9 to midnight. Tickets are available online. Zydefunken, and that's Charlie Wooten, is going to be at Northside Tavern. It's
Yes,
their
love that
first
place.
show of 2017. It begins at $10 at the door. The Atlanta Funk Society is at Venkman's at late night 9:30, and of course the food is awesome at Venkman's. Saturday I will be at Body Design Cardio Blast at Body Design Personal Training in Midtown from 10 to 10:45. Come out there. You love those guys. They're awesome. They're so super fun, and they're just, it's a great crowd. Guns N' Roses tribute at Mad Life Stage and Studios in Woodstock. And then, of course, both days, Saturday and Sunday, it's the NFL Wildcard Playoffs weekend at Huey Louie's, and it's Kenny Minette, my friend Kenny, and it's his kickoff crew, and it's from like 3 to whenever the games end both days. So I think noon on Saturday because the game starts at 1 or whatever, and then
Lots to
Sunday.
do.
So it'll be super fun. And Sunday is Bottomless Mimosa Brunch with the Bonaventure Quartet at Venkman's, and again the Wild Card Playoffs. Now here's something big. I am going to be part of this on January 26th, the Great Love Debate at the Punchline at Landmark Diner. We are going to be discussing the question, why is everybody still single, with our host and MC, Brian Howie, who travels around to all the big cities in the country discussing this question. Whether you're single, married, significant other, whatever it is, come on out, voice your opinions, and we'll talk about why everybody in Atlanta is still single, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you are single, maybe there's a good chance you'll meet somebody else who's single there. So, okay, and so for Living Atlanta, don't forget, if you want to know anything that's going on in and around the city, you need to subscribe to my Living Atlanta page on my website. It's juststeph.com/Living Atlanta. If you go to the home page, juststeph.com, there'll be a little tab you can click and you can join for 99 cents a month. And it's you'll get everything that you need plus a free download of it's an ebook from The Only Way Is Up. And so I have a big shout out to my Boston birthday peeps, Heather Sims Cadman, Marisa Spada, Marisa, happy birthday, and my cousin Josephine Toscano. Hey Josie, I'll see you in the feast. All right, so next week we got Whitney Miller from Heartbeat Matchmakers. We're going to talk love. And then the following week I've got Rusty and hopefully a call-in from Susan Praziali. She is an organization specialist. We'll talk about getting organized for the new year. And the 26th, Brian Howe from the Great Love Debate is going to be here with me talking about love life and everything about the Great Love Debate on Ciao, ciao, baby.
Ciao.
Will you come back? Will you come back?
Yes.
Yay.
I am.
Okay. Can you believe that? I got a phone call and interrupted everything. All right. Thank God it was at the end. All right, kids. I love you. I'll see you around town, right? Whoever's out there, I love you. You know I do. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. Ciao, ciao, baby.